Hey guys, what's going on? I made a little mistake and I have to issue a retraction because a lot of you guys depend on me for the proper information, and it's not fair of me to know that I did something improper or put out improper information and not let you guys know. I'm using the camera differently here and it's really hard to look at the right spot, so bear with me. The responsible thing to do is tell you that I screwed up. And it's not serious, but if you're in the middle of working on something and you ordered the wrong part the same way I did, and you're expecting it to work and it doesn't, well, you're going to be pretty pissed, and I don't want you pissed at me. So, case in point, when I was working on the transmission, which is still sitting over there, ready to be bolted onto the back of the motor, I was waiting on one last bearing for the counter shaft, and I had ordered another 1308 SL for it. The 1308 SL is not the right bearing for that shaft. It is too large of an outer diameter and it will not fit in the case. I thought it would. It looked the same. I never bothered to measure it, but as soon as I tried to drop it on the shaft and push it into the case, it was quite evident that it was not the proper bearing. It's a half-inch too big OD to go in the case. So I ended up reusing the bearing that was already on the counter shaft, which didn't have any grit to it. It doesn't have any slack to it. It was fine. I just wanted to upgrade it while I was there because I could. So, those of you who are taking on the project of upgrading the bearings in your transmission or overhauling one, please know that I'm issuing a retraction to my previous videos where I told you that the 1308 SL bearing was the right one for the back of the counter shaft. It is not. There is a bearing available that is called a max bearing. If you take your, see now I can't even remember the number for that, the right one. Take that bearing off your counter shaft and go to a bearing house and tell them you want the same size bearing but a max bearing, and they'll get you the right one that has more ball bearings in it. Sorry guys, that's a first for me. Focus, you fuck. But the right thing to do is tell you. So, all I can do is this, and that's the way my dad raised me. Is if I mess up, admit it and apologize. So, hopefully you understand. I mean, everybody does this, right? Every mechanic that has ever worked on anything orders the wrong part from time to time, and it just so happens that I'm making videos of myself doing it. So I hope you understand. Thank you for understanding, and we'll see you next time, guys. Thanks.